Hey guys, hope you're fine. Just a quick one in response to the three questions I've asked you yesterday on Instagram. So the first question was, in your opinion, being a man means to be a provider or a partner. The second question was, is showing vulnerability a weakness, or on the contrary, means to be a real man? And the third question was, as a man, would you prefer to be with a submissive or a dominant woman? And I am so excited about the answers and the results. So thank you for answering. And yeah, we're gonna break down the answers and what I think, questions by questions. For the first question, do you think being a man means to be a provider or a partner? 17% of you guys said provider. It is interesting because it means that you are seeing the world in an old fashioned way, which is crazy because we're in 2019. And if you still think like that for this, then how do you think for the rest? Because it is true that we live in a patriarchal society, but we are not providers. And it's been a while now that women are providers too. So it's more of a partnership. And that's why the others said, um, partner, because this is what it is and this is how it should be. We are sharing the money, we are providing to as women. So don't think this is just on you, because it's not. Second question now, do you think showing vulnerability is a weakness or being a real man? 67% of you guys have said being a real man, and I am so proud of you, because this is exactly how I feel. I would have more respect for a man who can actually acknowledge and admit that he's vulnerable or has some weaknesses or whatever, because this is real life. You can't always be strong. The society has set such high standards that many men think that they have to be on the top, they have to be strong all the time. Whereas it actually takes a strong man to actually admit that he is vulnerable. And this is the beauty of it, because you're just saying, I'm human, I am a human being, so I can't always be 100. It's not true. Society has put such pressure on your shoulders that you don't even realize it. You don't allow yourself to ask for help, because this is what it is about. You don't you just like, you're trying to protect your ego and your pride so bad that you don't want to admit that you need help. And actually asking for help, which is what normal and human being and imperfect human being do, when they know they cannot do something, they just ask for help, because this is what it is. But you're so focused on, I have to be the man, I have to be strong all the time, that you don't even do that. But actually, it takes a strong man to admit and to say, I need help. So being vulnerable is not being weak. I'm sorry, you just got it wrong here. Last question now. As a man, would you prefer to be with a dominant woman or a submissive woman? I am no expert. This is my humble opinion that I'm giving here. You don't have to agree with me, and it is totally fine. But I think either ways, it is directly related to the relationship you have with your mom. Most of the things that we like today or dislike, most of the things that we disagree with or whatever, are coming from our childhood. And I think in this very specific topic, it is no different, because if you really think about it, it will make a lot of sense. I mean, just take a minute to think about it. If you want a submissive woman, to an extent, it means that you're dealing with self esteem and confidence issues that are coming from your childhood. Because if you have a mom who was like always on your back telling you to do this and to do that, it means that like you have a control issue. You need now to be the one who is in control. You need to be in charge. And the thing is, if you have power, if you already in charge, if you're the one who making decisions, you don't need to be around submissive people to actually prove that you exist and to prove your power. So if you need submissive people around you, it's actually because you're not self-confident enough about your power. You have insecurities, and this is why you need submissive people and women. Now, if you want to be with a dominant woman, it's probably because your mom was the one who was making all the decision for you, was telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. I mean, she was there all the time doing everything for you, and you got so used to that that now you want to be with the same kind of woman who is in charge, who is running everything for you and doing everything for you because she knows better. So you're just gonna follow what she says, and that's it, and that's how you feel comfortable, and that's how you feel happy. So this is, I mean, if it is what you like, this is what you like, and I am nobody to judge it. I'm just saying what I think and where I think it is coming from. Now I might be wrong, it doesn't have to be true, but this is what I think. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. If you're happy like that, then so be it. Enjoy. Guys are part of the 67 percent of people who said they would rather be with a dominant woman, against 33% of you guys who said they would rather be with a submissive woman. As for me, I want to be with a partner, and I don't want nobody to control me, and I don't want to control anybody. I don't want to do everything to someone. I think we have to find a good balance, and this is about balance. So yeah, if I had the last word to say, is just, it's just this, like, if you're happy like that, then so be it. But for me, I don't want that. I just want a balanced situation where we know our place and we know how to deal with our power. Yeah, that's it.